If you're visiting Antigua, Guatemala, the best way to experience this UNESCO World Heritage Site is with the help of locals. We partnered with Columbus Guatemala Travel to show you what to do, where to eat, and how to immerse yourself in the culture. Stick around for more. Guatemala is a tropical, untouched gem located in Central America. Depending on where you are in the States, you can easily fly into Guatemala City in just a few hours, thus making it a great option for American tourists. Hi guys, it's Vanessa from Wander Onwards, and today we are in the beautiful Antigua, Guatemala, having a local tour guided by locals. So, please introduce yourself and who you work for.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. This is Kathy. Hi, everybody. And I'm from Antigua, Guatemala. I work for Columbus Guatemala Travel, and it's a pleasure to have you in.
Amazing. We stayed at the Porta Hotel Antigua, which is a 4-star hotel that's conveniently located in the heart of Antigua. It was the perfect base for all of our activities.
The city was the second capital of the Spanish crown in our territory. And if that is not that much interesting, we started as a capital, formal capital, in 1541, and this is a super special place because we are very seismic. So every time that they wanted to develop a wonderful city, an earthquake or tremor damaged the buildings. So the reason why Antigua is so special is that we have the combination of several architecture styles. We have the Baroque style, we have Manierism, we have Renaissance. So at the end, around the world, Antigua, Guatemala has actually its own style. It's known as Barroco Antigüeño. The city was named or declared as a World Heritage by UNESCO back in 1979. So here we are. Enjoy it!
I really wanted to understand Antigua's history and culture above all else because it has such an interesting past. Being guided by a local instead of relying on blogs by foreign temporary residents made a huge difference in our experience. I would encourage you to contact Columbus Guatemala Travel directly for tours because no vlog or blog post can do this place justice. I would definitely recommend taking their chicken bus tour through the little villages around Antigua too. It was such a unique experience and perfect for small groups.
It's actually the Franciscans. So the Franciscans were very, very important to our community because they were in contact a lot with our people. They really care about learning from the local culture, and they actually were the first that learned native languages. All this area is still remaining as it was after being damaged by a big earthquake in the 1773. That earthquake, well, not one, several earthquakes during 3 years forced the capital to be moved to the new capital that nowadays is located in Guatemala City.
If you want a truly authentic experience, head west to the Mercado Central. This is where local people buy and sell everything from clothing to food, and you can find anything you might need here. I would definitely recommend going with a guide because it feels like a maze in here. I love a good, cheap eat, so we also did a street food tour in Antigua with Columbus Guatemala Travel.
So we have chile relleno, which is chopped meat mixed with vegetables, and then covered with eggs that have been like scrambled, ¿verdad? And fried.
You can find this popular stall right next to the Domino's.
You know, like the main character here is not the chile, because chile means pepper. But we actually use just a small size of the pepper. It's generally jalapeno, pero without seeds, so it's not that spicy. But our real main character is vegetables and meat chopped together and then fried after being covered with egg. So it's about the vegetables and the meat.
We, of course, couldn't leave Guatemala without trying the local coffee. The Fat Cat is a Guatemalan-owned location, and they source their beans locally. What more could you ask for?
So these are dobladas. Es like the tortilla, ¿verdad? Getting the mix of vegetables, which are carrot, green beans, but this time it's not pork, it's chicken. And then you wrap that mix of vegetables and meat, and you fry it.
This was my top food experience in Guatemala, if you can believe it. The stall can be found under a green umbrella opposite the Tanque La Union. Hi guys, it's Vanessa from Wander Onwards, and today we have a wonderful tour programmed by Columbus Guatemala Travel. We'll be seeing the best that Antigua has to offer, along with some of the cities around Antigua. So stick around and check out the rest of this video.
Super important fact about the soil is that we are near an active volcano.
Yeah.
So the ashes they are the best that fits the soil super good. So Guatemala population, in Guatemala's country we have about 17 million, plus we have 2 million additional that it's out there between United States or North America. So from 37 volcanoes that we have in Guatemala, 4 are active, and we have one right here that is Fuego. We have Santiaguito, Tacaná, and Pacaya. Those are the 4 active volcanoes. We have also lakes, rivers, we have a lot of water bodies, we have valleys, we have lowlands and highlands. So the lowest, we have Pacific coast and Atlantic coast. So we are 0 in level.
Yeah.
And then you go up to the highest, which is 4,422 meters over the sea. That's how dramatic is our topography.
Yeah.
So welcome, officially this is the chocolate factory that we have been talking about. So cacao, and you have to know cacao for the Maya civilization was sent by the creators, by the gods. So cacao actually had a special recipe. It was more for rituals, and we had a drink. The original recipe contained honey, cacao of course, and it also contained chili.
Cacao not only holds cultural significance, but it also has physical benefits as well. Cacao powder is packed with flavonoids, which have been shown to help lower blood pressure, improve blood flow to the brain and heart, and aid in preventing blood clots. These cacao discs make great souvenirs, and we even bought one ourselves.
Chicha is fermented fruits, ¿verdad? And we use like raw sugar, and then we used to be the ones producing liquor, but we don't really start making it like professionally until the late 1800s. And this grandfather was one of the first 10 men that learned it. So the recipe is super good.
Okay, so here we have a little chicharron, very popular in Mexico, very popular here apparently. It is fried pork skin, which I know sounds a little weird, but damn is this good. Mexican chicharron is a little bit lighter, not so colored, and I think it's a bit saltier. Here, this has a much more like robust flavor, almost a umami kind of vibe, and it's delicious.
Acá en Guatemala el jade lo hemos adoptado como nuestra piedra preciosa.
He was explaining that in Guatemala, jade, people generally look for a green color, but they have discovered that there are over 36 tonalities and colors. He says every time that they work with jade is a surprise, because you never know what is the color inside until you cut it.
We are currently in a jade manufacturing establishment that is run by a local family, and so today's my anniversary and I've picked a jade ring for me to take home, and unfortunately the ones that I wanted didn't fit correctly, so they're actually resizing it for me right now, and it takes about 10 minutes to do. These are priced at about $200. It's way more expensive in mainland United States. So this is just a wonderful thing to remind me of my time in Guatemala and a wonderful anniversary present.
One thing that you can't miss is a trip to a coffee farm. We were able to witness the full life cycle of the coffee production process with La Familia del Café.
So my grandfather, he was the first person growing coffee in this place. So many years ago, the people didn't grow coffee, the people only grow black beans, carrots, radishes and nuts of corn, because in Guatemala we usually have tortillas every meal, so this is why the people, they grow lots of corn in this place. We didn't grow coffee. Why Antigua? Because Antigua is a famous city, so around the world it is easier to recognize that this coffee comes from Guatemala, comes from Antigua. But Antigua, they don't grow coffee. All of the coffee from Antigua is the coffee that we are growing in this volcano, in this place.
Okay.
So when we want beans for new baby plants, we need to sort the best plant, the plant that it looks healthy, the plant with bigger beans. From this plant we pick the beans, but we pick the beans on the middle of these little branches. So you can see these little branches full of coffee.
Okay, so after 2 minutes of picking beans, I lost the competition.
So you need to practice more.
Yes, I think I do.
Coffee production is the second most important agricultural export after sugar in Guatemala. Today, the coffee sector employs more than 125,000 families across the country. What's special about Guatemalan coffee is that the local volcanic environment creates a unique blend of floral and citrus aromas that's specific to this region. You can taste the chocolate and nutty flavors within the full and balanced body. Plus, there's a hint of acidity as well. Our last destination was with a local family to enjoy an authentic and traditional Guatemalan meal. Guatemalan food typically has a lot of fresh vegetables and stews that you can enjoy with a seemingly never-ending supply of tortillas. Columbus Guatemala Travel absolutely nailed our itinerary with the perfect balance between food, culture, and sightseeing. I 100% recommend them. Please give a big beso y abrazo to Katy and Esteban when you see them next in Antigua for me. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.